What up? What up?
What's going on, man?
Chilling. I had Matthew text me at random the other day, and he was like, I don't know where he was, but I don't know where he was, but he was saying that he was having some kind of a debate about what are we, Gen X or millennials.
I always get this confused myself.
So we've looked it up. I think we've talked about it before, and we like Google it or something.
I think we're Gen X.
I think we're millennials according to Google.
Look it up right now.
But
Well, figuring out this
I'm bringing it up because it was kind of interesting because I was gonna tell you could lift this pole. This one, that's what I do.
Oh, that's what's fucking me up. I forgot that about last time.
And then I just open it all the way. Oh, all right. Let's see.
Just say what years are Gen X. It's gonna be us.
What years are Gen X?
That used to be our store, doggy. We shopped there.
65 to 80.
Oh fuck, that's not us. So what's after Gen X?
What year is a millennial?
According to USA Today, what years are millennials? If you were born between 1981 and 1996,
We're millennials?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
We're right in there too, because it's 81. It says it's like we're not even it's not even a debate. Like
We're
if
right in the meat of it.
we're in the carne seca.
Reminds me of Fabian saying carne seca. And
Oh my
munching
God.
on it with them
My
tiger
daddy
teeth.
makes carne seca. He had that big old dehydrator in his house. I can still see it.
Those tiger teeth.
That's fucking hilarious. I can still see it.
Um,
Slamming bottles and filling
So-
them up with water.
so not to get sidetracked, Matt was having a debate what we were.
Yeah, and there is no debate, I guess.
So what did he think we were?
I didn't ask, so he didn't text back. I think he got pissed off. I texted him that we're millennials.
So he asked you.
Yeah, he's like, "What do you think we are?" or something. I don't know if like maybe he don't believe Google. I don't know, but I text him. I think that we're millennials. But check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Who fucking makes that? Like that? Like what the fuck? One guy's like, "Oh, let me just make these fucking categories."
Yeah. Well, it's been going on for a long time.
I guess it's a science, I guess, though, right? Because the generations, like, they do science, like, they can tell the way the world's changing, the way each generation is running the world.
But how much shifting is because that they make those names themselves? Like, who's to say the 60s would have never ended if the 70s era wasn't fucking, you know what I mean? Or like 70s into the 80s, like.
I think that, I think they do the science behind it, and then
The trends said it, don't they?
I don't think so. I think it's deeper than that. I don't know. But,
It's that wobbling.
I don't know.
Oh, I missed that.
But,
Can't have that.
I sound like a doorstop.
Gotta figure out what that is. No, but keep talking.
Just don't touch the table.
Don't touch the fucking table.
Yeah, as long as you don't touch the table, you're good.
Okay. All right. Shh. Yeah. It's my mic, I think, that's shaking. Why is my shit shaking?
Is yours screwed on all the way here?
Technicalities.
There you go. You're all loose, bro. You're all loosey goosey.
All loosey goosey. All right. Thank you, Doug.
So I think there's a science behind it personally, and then it just so happens to fall in those years.
So we're millennials. I don't like this sound of that one. I never liked this. I'd rather be a Gen something, huh?
Gen X, Gen Xer, baby boomer.
Is there a different name for millennial? Look that up. What's Gen Z? Isn't Gen
That's
Z a thing?
after.
That's so. Why do we get fucked with a millennial? I don't like that name. Why do
What
we get
comes after millennial?
according to
Gen Z.
AIHR,
Yeah, that's
Generation
97
Z
to
often
2012.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good one, huh? That's a cool name.
Gen Z.
I'm all about the names.
I don't really like that one. Gen Z. Gen Z. Gen Z. Kind of fucking Asian.
A little Asian. It's like a Generation Zombie.
Yeah, that can be. That's pretty a movie. Gen Z.
The Walking Dead Gen Z. Because they're young.
So there you go, Matt.
So is that all there is to the story? He was just he
never texted me back. I think he got mad, like I said.
He said, "I refuse to believe."
He's like you, yeah.
We are millennials.
Yeah.
I'm with him. I don't like the name. I boycott it. I won't identify by it. If somebody says, "Hey, millennial," I won't turn around.
Wow. You won't identify as that, huh?
You seem like you're all on board it.
I don't care. I don't even know what the fuck that means, really.
So,
but I know they do talk a lot of shit, like millennials, they're fucking doing this and doing that, right? That's kind of embarrassing.
don't they blame the
world?
The Gen Zers? What's after Gen Z? Is there already a new one after Gen Z?
Yeah,
Find that out.
Let's dig
on
has
this.
to be. What's after Gen Z?
Gen Z.
According to Generation Alpha, that is why the generations today each span 15 years, with Generation Y born from 1980 to 1994.
So-
It's always
from
15 years?
Yeah, so
That takes all the mystique out of it.
you have Gen Z now it's even telling the years are a little different. They're one different than the answers I was getting. It says 95 to 2009 Gen Z. Generation Alpha.
Alpha,
Is it
beta,
alpha?
zeta.
Like an alpha, does it mean you're like superior? It says Generation Alpha 2010 to 2024.
Oh, so we're in the alpha era.
And then Generation Beta will be born 25 to 39.
Beta.
It's already mapped out.
I
doggy.
feel bad for them. That one's going to be a bad. Imagine being the beta.
Yeah.
That's why is that looked at as negative? Because beta fish, right? Is that so? Tell me.
What about if
that.
you combine them and you go shopping at Alpha Beta?
But that term they say beta male, alpha male. Like, so beta.
I never heard them say beta.
Beta male.
Okay.
That's a thing. So
Okay.
like,
I believe you,
but
I
does that have to do with the beta fish? Because like it's a weak fish.
They're not really weak. They fight. They're just
Scrap it
small.
out.
I seen them fight.
You seen it?
Seen it. Because like you seen their gills, they go fucking all crazy. You ever,
Jurassic Park style.
yeah, dog. Like if you set two clear, it's like you have two of them in clear tanks and you put them next to each other, they'll start fucking hitting the glass.
No, they
dog.
won't.
How much you bet? You're not allowed to put a beta fish in a fucking tank with a different kind of fish.
I don't know fish rules for one thing, but I don't know. I'll have to do some research.
Well, I do know, and I'm telling you, a beta is not allowed in a tank with another fish. It has to be by itself
Okay.
because they just
Don't
scrap
work.
out.
Don't work.
Dude, I swear, when they lock eyes, the motherfucker Jurassic Park, crazy.
If they leave gills open for too long, won't they drown? They can't leave it open too long; they'll fill up,
Just until they fuck the other one up, they fight.
and then they release.
Yeah, back to breathing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll show you that. There's some wicked beta. One time we were all drunk and we fucking took bets and I fucking threw two in a tank, bro.
Who's this we? I wasn't there.
At my sister's
Oh,
house.
okay, I didn't see it. I'd have to see it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a whole other story there.
Telling you, bro.
Speaking of fishing,
So your science
we weren't talking
anyway,
about fishing.
beta and alpha, I don't know, your science is incorrect.
Anyway, that's gonna suck to be generation beta going 25 and up.
What if you're alpha? That's
but,
cool.
But that's the thing, no disrespect to the listeners if you're in the alpha generation, but I think you're the cause of a lot of future problems for us
in the future.
in our future. I think you're fucking up our future alpha generation.
Could be or
TikTokers.
opposite.
Fucking TikTokers
we
are
need to
alpha.
Throw the opposite.
TikTokers are alpha
Oh,
generation.
shit. Yeah.
No offense, but you're fucking everything up.
Yeah, and they're making all the money.
I know.
the
Sons
crazy
of
part.
bitches. So whatever they're doing is right, I guess.
It's wild.
So I gotta bring up. You're wearing your Pitbull Iggy Azalea shirt.
Yeah.
And bro, I don't know if you've seen the billboards
Mr.
around town,
Worldwide.
but he's coming back again.
Yeah, I seen it.
It's 3 times in 2 years.
I seen that.
What is he performing?
So it's not him. So when you have somebody come, so like right now,
What do you mean it's not him?
So he's at Sandia Casino at this time. So like a casino, you don't call the casino and ask them if you could come perform there. They reach out to you and pay you big bucks and have you come over. So he's just making money. You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong. I know he sells out here and he has a big audience and he's super, whatever. He's talented, has nothing to do with what I'm getting at. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I know he doesn't have new music.
No, so what happens is, but what I'm saying is like it has nothing to do with him. Like they call him, say, I'm gonna give you this amount of money. Can you come perform?
How do you feel about that?
Which part?
About him just fucking coming here 3 times in 2 years? Just
I have no problems with this man.
this
But
man has. No
I went
beef
and
with
saw him
me.
once. I don't
know
need to
you
go
do.
see him again. So, but it's cool with me. I mean, but like I said, it's like it's.
I just don't like the oversaturation of it. Like maybe if it was new shit, but I don't like the fact that
But
he's
it's not him,
that
bro.
he's singing
That's
the
what I'm
same.
saying.
He's singing the same shit 3 times in 2 years. I don't like that, and
Man.
he's making money off it.
If someone would call me-
How do you rest your head on your silk pillow at night, knowing that you're performing your greatest hits 3 times in 2 years?
I just, yeah. Well,
I don't like it.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of new music he comes out with either. So I don't.
I bet you if you looked it up, he hasn't had a brand new album.
A banger.
I don't
no
know.
bangers?
I don't know. Look it up.
No club bangers. I'm not the fucking computer man here, bro. Like, what's going on here?
I'm gonna get
look
the
it
lap-
up.
I'm gonna
Look
get-
it up.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
like, what the fuck's
I'm
going
gonna
on
get the
here?
laptop here for next week. Do my
That shit's
research.
slow as fuck, bro. Trying to look shit up on the laptop. Hold on.
Hear the keys
No,
clattering.
but yeah, man. I don't know. You know, it'd be pretty wild. I guess some people probably go see him every time.
I guess, man. More
You know what's funny when you think about it is that if you go see him, like one time is good, but he does this whole. I'm not saying it's good, bad, whatever. The concert was cool, but he does this whole motivational thing. Like he wants to talk to you between songs about like how to live your
you gotta
life.
hear that 3 times in
That's
2
what
years.
I mean. Yeah, so that could be
and
rough.
it's probably the same exact.
So he's
speech.
like, yeah, like I started from nothing, you know, like the whole story, like you can do it, you know, blah blah blah. Fucking. But
yeah, I don't know. And
Yeah.
and Iggy Azalea, she's always his side. She rolls
I
out
don't
his side
know.
or what? He's
I don't
always
know.
bringing her.
I don't know because I don't know. There's like he's at a smaller venue. Like this next time he's coming to the casino, that's like a quarter of the venue of the Journal Pavilion or the Sled Up Amphitheater. So I don't know if he brings a guest with him, like to the casino. I don't know how the whole casino concert thing works too much, but I know that they reach out to the people and pay them, and then they try to make the money by the sales of the tickets and shit. And I just know that that's how it works because like at Canvas, that's how it works. Like if we have an artist or a DJ or like we pay for the flight, we pay for the hotel, we have to go fucking pick them up. We have like literally that's how it works. You have to pick them up in a certain kind of car. It's in the contract. Like you can't pick like it'll say a truck or a fucking and it's like you can't
truck like a
no like
a
an
G-Wagon or
SUV.
what?
No. Roll up in an old fucking Ford or some shit. No, like it'll be like it'll have to be like an like a nice like a decent SUV.
Yeah. So what happens if you don't have that? You got to go rent one.
No, I think they could, if it's a breach of contract, I mean they could just not perform and you still have to pay them. It's business, Joe.
This show business. That's funny.
Yeah, but
Did you see? Let's jump into the fights real quick. Cause I don't want to talk too much about the fights, but let's just knock it
why
out.
not,
real
man?
quick.
No, it's fine.
So did you watch the stream on
I
that? on that
fucking
streamies?
watched the stream and it was perfect.
Oh, bro.
Watch, bro. Check
Perfect.
this out. Perfect, except I had no issues. Right before the main event, I had to click a different link,
Okay.
but it never kicked me out.
Yeah.
The dude, the little homie who gave me the fucking stream, said it kicked him out like it did to us the last time
No shit,
before
okay.
the main event. And I was like, bro, I watched it cherry as
Oh,
fuck the
so
whole
crystal
time,
clear,
bro.
crystal clear.
I just got home before the Masvidal.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching a cherry on the stream.
Nice.
Golly.
Nice. So, yeah, that Masvidal, we'll start off with that one. That Masvidal fight was rough.
Was sad, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I care for him too much, but
Yeah.
just in general, watching it is fucking sad, bro. Knowing his story, knowing
Yeah.
the whole thing.
You know, he had that shot up to fame, you know, with the flying knee, and then and he was knocking other fuckers out too. He was looking
Well,
good, but
I'm kind of even thinking of like even his street fighting legacy and just like
Yeah.
your whole my whole persona of him in my own head that I built. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. It was rough to watch, man. Like
so he fought Gilbert Burns, who's a motherfucker, bro. Like that dude's a beast.
I'm guessing he had another. That was finishing his contract. I'm guessing, right? Because I'm like, damn, why did he even fight, bro? Like Masvidal.
I don't know, but it was already kind of he had already kind of said, and this is like a sign of things, you know, when they talk about it beforehand. But he was saying that if he was gonna lose, that most likely he was gonna retire. And hang him up, and that's exactly what he did. I mean,
you know what he should have done? But he's a fucking piece of shit. He should have said, whether I win or I lose, this is going to be my last fight. That's what the fuck he should have said.
yeah.
Because what's the difference? If you don't feel, however you feel, what does that mean? He could potentially make
Just
more money
one
now?
more?
He can make more money because he, you know what I'm trying to say?
Don't say anything. How about that? Just don't say anything leading up to it, because then it's just weird.
Yeah, that's
It's just weird. When you
even better.
I think when you go into a fight like that with your, and what the fuck do I know? You know, this
funny,
is just
dog.
my observation, but when you're going into something like that, you don't want to have that thought in the back of your mind that, like, if I lose, this is going to be my last fight. Why do you even want that thought in your head? You know what I mean?
I think I would win if I knew if I said, win or lose, this is going to be my last one. I think I would fucking come in way loose and comfortable. And be like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking fuck you up, big homie. This is what I do. This is fucking, and this is my last hurrah. And you're gonna get the last of what I got in this tank. You know what I mean?
I mean, a lot of people don't think of it like this because, like, he just blew up only when I say blew up, like, got famous a few years ago, but he's been fighting for a very long time.
Yeah.
So I consider him one of, like, the veterans that was still hanging on from back in the day. I mean, he fought in Strikeforce. You know what I mean? I think he might have even. I might be speaking wrong, but I think he might have fought in fucking Pride. Maybe the last Pride that was in the one that they did here in the U.S. But he's been around a long time.
Yeah.
So
Talks a lot of fucking shit.
yeah, he does. But I mean, he retired, and
I was
more power
pretty
to
cool
him.
with him until that whole Colby Covington shit on the street. I don't understand that, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you
that
should have
was
fucked
weird.
him up in the ring, dog. Like, what's wrong with
That
you,
was
dog?
weird. Yeah.
And then he's trying to
Jumped
say it
him.
wasn't him or something. That's what I.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he
It's
had a
pretty-
mask or
it's pretty
something. Did you hear
blatant.
that?
Yeah, I think he was wearing a mask or something.
And then he said, everybody knows I don't wear a mask. So there you go, right there. Like, I heard him saying, like, he's like trying to say it wasn't him.
I don't know. Did
But-
you see? Did you see Trump was there?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
fucking. That's weird that he was there supporting Masvidal, but him and Colby are homies.
I just think that he probably just supports everybody, cheers for everybody.
And it was in Florida. And not to go for too far off on a tangent, but I don't know if you watched Dana White's press conference after the fight. I always watch his. what
No,
he has
I
to
didn't see
say.
this one.
But they were asking him about Trump being there, and he said Trump calls him 2 times every month, and they talk on the phone for 2 hours just about fights. He said he just loves fights, and he said of course, being in Florida, he was going to show up and be at the fight in Florida because, like, he shows up to the New York City ones and shit.
Well, I'm sure you know, and I there's a recent video out though that's like a reel, and it's showing Dana White talking about the relationship with Trump and the UFC just from the past. You know, that has nothing to do with the presidency.
About
has
the Taj
nothing-
Mahal in New Jersey.
Yeah,
'cause-
you know.
So yeah, let's talk about that real quick. So back in the day, the UFC, when they were just getting started, they were having trouble getting sanctioned and shit. They couldn't get anywhere good location. Fucking Trump owned the Taj Mahal in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and he opened the doors for them to go there and put on multiple fights.
Called Dana White up.
Said, come host your fights here. And, like, they were at a legit arena for, like, one of the first times. And, like, you know, and Dana said this, you know, he said he'll regardless of whatever the fuck goes on, he'll always be a friend of mine because he helped us out when we were at our lowest point. And, like,
So that's why I don't
it's about the sport.
I don't get upset about Trump being there or have any feelings because that's old school
It's about
shit.
the sport.
You know?
Did you see who he was sitting with?
No, maybe.
This is going to take us off on a tangent, something else I want to talk about. So we'll just kind of flow with it. But Kid Rock was with him.
Oh.
Have you seen this thing that's going on with Kid Rock and Bud Light?
Yeah.
Your old school.
Kid Rock was with Trump.
He was sitting cage side.
I'm
with him.
surprised that Trump would even allow that because, like, Kid Rock's more of like a C-lister. Like, even besides what's going on right now, because I know what you're going to get into, but
Yeah.
he's more to me like a C-list celebrity. Like Trump, that motherfucker's an A-list motherfucker. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I think you'd be surprised. I think in that part of the country, I think Kid Rock's huge. I think in the South, he's fucking like he's huge.
Well, he's not from the South. He's from Michigan.
Yeah, I know. That's what's weird.
All right.
Good call, AJ. Good call,
Anyway.
man. So anyway, so the whole Bud Light thing, it was weird. So first I saw the video of Kid Rock. He's like, Grandpa's a little angry this morning, and he like cocks a fucking fully automatic machine gun. And he fucking aims it at like a 30-pack of Bud Light, fucking half drank. He probably drank half of them first, and then he decided he was gonna do it. And then he just unloads a clip on the fucking Bud Light 30-pack. And he's like, fuck Bud Light and your trans ways or whatever.
Okay, so at first I thought it was just a decorative can because I don't watch no news and shit like that, right? Or like I don't dig into shit unless I want to.
Okay.
But I guess I heard from somebody that it goes deeper, that there's some spokesman now for Bud Light that's a transgender.
So there's a transgender individual who's signed a partnership with Bud Light.
That's a man to woman or woman to man?
Man to woman.
Okay. And then?
So,
But that's okay, yeah. So that's and they're a spokesperson or something, right?
yeah, and Bud Light was like announcing it, and they were very happy about this partnership.
Anheuser-Busch, I think it's even, you know, like they own it,
Anheuser-Busch
but I
owns-
think
yeah.
it's it's
it's all the
as
way
a
up.
whole, right? Yeah, the company.
Oh, Anheuser-Busch made the decision.
Yeah.
But Bud, they used the Bud Light,
Light
brand specifically, right?
Damn. Yeah.
And so being an unofficial sponsored Bud Light drinker, Kid Rock took offense to that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he took such a hard stance against transgender people. To shoot up a 30-pack, that's a little odd, I think. And then the way he did it too, he's like, Grandpa's a little angry this morning.
I don't know. It's so weird. The whole thing's weird.
I'm not a fan of Kid Rock by any means. I just thought it was interesting. And then after all that goes on, he's sitting cage side at the UFC with fucking. So
Trump's this is a good man.
And in the same week, Trump got indicted. It was like 2 days before that. It was like the same day he got indicted. Bud Light did that whole thing. And Kid Rock shot up the 30-pack. So weird time we're living in, man. Weird fucking time. But like, I don't know if it plays to the crowd or like, do you think about this? Like, I know the fight was in Florida, but like, bro, they were fucking like, did you hear the fucking chants for fucking?
Who is this man that they're chanting? What the fuck? The one that Masvidal got him chanting. Who's that man? That Brandon or something.
Oh, so no, that's that Joe Biden thing from like a couple years ago.
I thought that's what I was just like, who is this man? Everybody.
No, so that whole thing was Biden was at like some NASCAR event, and they were like, "Fuck Joe Biden." They were chanting, and he's like, and he's all old and stupid, and he's like, "Let's go, Brandon," and like that's what he thought they were saying.
You gotta be bullshitting
That's real. That's
me,
real.
bro.
That's real. Look it up.
You have to be
That's real.
bullshitting me right now.
That's real. Look it up.
What the fuck?
Google that shit.
Then Masvidal got the
Why?
whole crowd.
You got the whole
Like,
crowd.
where did that come from?
So that's like a thing that
I'm such a dumbass, bro. I'm like, who's Brandon?
who's this Brandon?
They're like, where you live, dog? They're like, what the fuck?
So no, so that's
Let's go, Brandon.
yeah, that's what he thought they were saying. He's all stupid. They were like, "Fuck Joe Biden."
Fuck Joe. He's like, dude,
Yeah.
that is fucking comedy. That's like an SNL bit,
Bro,
dog.
that's the fucking reality we're
That's
living
the
in.
life. That's your life.
That's the reality we're living in. Crazy fucking world we're living in. So that's weird that Masvidal had him start chanting all that shit, but
Sorry, I thought that's what you were talking about.
no, but like no, it all ties in. But no, well they started chanting. They started cheering for Trump. Like he stood up and started waving at the crowd.
He's all big old cheeser, dog.
And the
I seen
fucking
him.
arena like erupted, bro. Fucking, it just has to be because Florida. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that wouldn't have happened if he was in like L.A., like at the fucking Staples Center in downtown. I don't know. I don't think he'd get that same reaction.
Yeah, quite the same. Son of a bitch.
But anyway, so Masvidal retired. The main event, man, fucking Izzy and Pereira.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, go back.
So what's up with Gilbert Burns is saying Masvidal was all greased up.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the day after he said that.
But you know what kind of bothers
Said
me with
100%
that?
he was greased up.
Why was he all fucking licking his ass in the cage and licked his ass afterward, talking about him all crazy, and then at the press conference he's like, "Oh yeah, he was all greased up." you know those Miami boys. That's an old Miami boy trick.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But to me, and then in my head I think that was a shot because you know how they use a lot of suntan oil.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking all beef heads tanning and shit.
Yeah, Miami.
So he's like, "Yeah, that's an old Miami boy trick."
Getting all oiled
But
up.
dude, and I thought he handled himself good after the octagon, and but he was really like talking about like he gave Masvidal a lot of praise, bro. Like, did you hear him talk after?
So why go back and like do that?
Just leave it, dog. Like you won.
Even if you thought for a second after,
won.
like maybe he got to the back even after he said all that nice shit, and he was like, you know what, that motherfucker, or maybe he was touching himself. He's like, I'm fucking greasy.
He said
bro.
for sure. He's like, oh yes. They asked him.
So maybe he didn't realize it till he got to the back. Who knows? Maybe he went to go do his after fight shower or whatever, and he's like, I'm fucking greased up. This motherfucker was greased up.
The water's just not penetrating his body. It's
covered in Vaseline.
It's beating off.
So maybe that I don't know. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but
Sure.
no. But you're right. It's bad. Like, but we see that
just
so much,
confused the
man.
fuck out of me,
I
dog.
hate it.
I
I
was just
hate
like-
it when they say nice things and they go back and make excuses, or like they say shit. He wasn't making excuses, but if you're gonna call him out like that, call him out in the octagon.
Yeah, but
right before he retired.
He won though too. Like honestly, there was probably like there's really just no need for it. He retired. You won. Fucking you gave him praise, and then now it's like, now what? Do you want a rematch, or like do you want him to start talking shit to you, or like you know what I mean?
Well,
It's
Masvidal came back and said, "I 100% did not cheat. I've never cheated." He
and
said.
then so that fool called him a cheater, bro. Like that's crazy. And then the way he was talking, Masvidal started this shit in Miami. Like he was like, I don't know if that's his quote,
No,
but
yeah, I know.
to everything though he was saying, I was just like, damn, like this fool's like he's giving Masvidal a lot of praise, which is cool, you know, whatever.
Send him off the right way, I guess. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I just wanted to bring that up before
No.
we got into the main event.
Yeah. So,
Bro, I watched that fight that day you sent it to me, and I had a fucking feeling Izzy was gonna win after I seen that fight, like you said.
yeah. Not the first one, but the last fight was fucking so close.
And
bro.
I was for sure that homie was gonna win, and then I saw that fight. That just goes to show you how like social media and everything just alters your opinion, and then when you really watch something for yourself and shit, you know,
Yeah.
it's like. But I was just like, damn.
But no, man, it was nasty. And I don't know. Obviously, it was a clean win, fucking clean win. You know what I mean? Like, no questions asked.
Whack.
Fucking hit him, and then hit him with that same right over the top, right in the fucking side of the head. Fucking put him down,
dope.
hit him with one hammer fist. Second round. Yeah, I don't know.
Knocked his ass out cold.
He was taking some shots too. Do you believe that? So Izzy said that he was kind of playing possum himself. Like he was kind of taking some shots to get him to open up. But that's dangerous, man. Because when that fucker starts going at you, he comes at you. You know, like there was a couple instances where Pereira got him up against the fence there and fucking started unloading. I was like, oh fuck, man. All it takes is one of those to get through. And
I think he kind of I listened to that and watched it again and stuff like, and I think he just used it a tad out of context. I think he just used it a little bit out of context because I think what he meant was he was more rope-a-doping. That's what I think. That's more what like because possum to me, you're playing possum like you're like straight fooling a motherfucker, like you know, like which I don't think is personally. I think's a bitch move. But I think he was more of like, I think what he like, cause like I said, I listened to it again, watched the knockout again and stuff, and I think what he more kind of meant was like he was rope-a-doping it.
okay, yeah, I can see
Waiting for his fucking homie to put his, waiting like kind of.
He just keeps his fucking. Just let
He
his
was
hands down,
rope-a-doping
man.
it, yeah. But I mean, he was making me worried for a minute for sure.
He landed a nasty body shot right before he got knocked out. Like he hit Izzy with a nasty body shot, and then it was like 2-3 seconds later, Izzy just fucking turned the lights out on him. Fucking.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying, these aren't the boxing gloves that Pereira's used to, keeping his hands down low like that and fucking, because he comes from kickboxing and Muay Thai. And I don't know, man, but that was a solid fucking, it doesn't get cleaner than that, man. It doesn't get cleaner than that.
Watching this fight, it made me feel that I don't want to say he's not as good as I thought he was better than he is, but I think that I think he showed a lot that he's lacking in this fight as far as MMA skills.
For sure, 100%. And like if you look at his record, he hasn't had that many MMA fights. You know what I mean? Correct. So like, I don't know. You're right. You kind of
look kind of like a fish out of water, man.
You kind of get sucked into this hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It happens. Happens all the time. But yeah, no, I don't think they. I don't know. I don't know if they run it back right away. I don't know. Izzy didn't sound like he wanted to. He said, "Let him fucking." He said, "I want to fight this guy for a third fucking time in a row." I was like, he said, I want to fucking fight somebody else and let him work his way back. But I mean, he did give Izzy did get the immediate rematch. So
yeah, I
don't know. I don't think they should do it again right away. I think
thing is becoming boring.
That little rivalry.
Yeah. It's done.
No,
it's over. I don't want to hear about it.
I mean, if Pereira can go and string like 2 or 3 wins together,
we're watching it for free, it's on the phone, so it's all good. But like, totally, I'm just like thinking in my head, like I think it's kind of like ran its course. Like Dana White's probably like, it needs time to move to something.
There's a lot. There's a lot of fighters in that division.
Time to move on.
There's a lot of people for Izzy to fight.
Yeah,
but nah, man, it was pretty crazy stoppage. When I saw it, I was like, holy shit. It was awesome. Knocked that fucker clean out. And you and I aren't Izzy fans, but I like a clean fucking win, a clean knockout like that.
The whole thing was nuts, how he like pushed off his body to get up and shit. Like he could have cracked him that last time too.
Yeah,
and it would have been all right.
Yeah, could have hit him another time.
But that's how knocked out that fucker was. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. I don't know.
Good. It was enjoyable though. That was a good UFC.
Michelle Watterson from here.
I didn't see any other fight.
She fought. I just saw the high. I didn't catch it on there, but it was in the prelims. But she lost.
Ooh.
Man, she can't seem to.
How'd she lose? Do you know?
I think it was decision. It seemed like it was close from her reaction. She thought she was going to win. It was a split decision, and then she lost. It's been hard for her to put anything together.
Yeah. I was gonna say, imagine like when Dana White talks to fucking Izzy after that shit, no, and then he fucking he got a fat bonus and shit and everything. Oh, yeah. Dana's probably like, "You bad motherfucker, man."
So in the press conference after, he always talks about the gate numbers and like the money they made at the gate. Fucking, they set an attendance record fucking for that arena and like fucking
every time,
everywhere they go, it's crazy. Everywhere they go. He said the attendance was like 19,900, like it's fucking almost 20,000 people. Fucking electric.
Damn.
Yeah. He was giving a lot of praise to the city, Miami. He was like, man, he's like, we fucking love it here. He's like, this is like the coolest fucking city. He said 10 years ago, if you'd asked me, I'd have said LA was like, had the most going on, the most hip live city. He said Miami, since the pandemic, he said, man, they're doing it right over here. He said, we're coming back. He said,
if you're rich like him, you can have fun in Miami.
Yes. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah. No, you're right. It was a good fight. I don't even know what the hell's next. What's going on next? I know there's a fight night coming up. Kansas City. They're doing a Kansas City card.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
All right. Wild, man.
But yeah. That's all I got on the fights.
No more fights.
No more fights, man. Did you go watch Mario?
No.
Okay.
No.
It made a lot of money. It got a lot of criticism. I heard a lot of negative things about it. I haven't seen it myself, but I don't know if you see. There's been a lot of comparisons to the 1991 movie with John Leguizamo and old Bob Hoskins there.
I remember that one.
Do you remember seeing that when you were a kid?
Yeah, definitely.
Was it like you remember like watching it multiple times?
Sure.
Or like, okay, yeah, me too. So that movie gets a lot of fucking flack. Apparently, like a lot of people think it's like one of the considered like it's like highly regarded as like one of the worst movies ever made. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
It's a little much, but I could see people saying that.
Yeah,
Not by. I don't remember it.
Makes me want to watch it. I remember certain parts of it that I was
I
like,
think
whoa.
it's probably one that you just like because you watched it. You know.
Yeah, but I'd be curious to watch it now after hearing all that because I haven't seen it since back then. You know.
Me neither.
I bet you. I wonder how hard it is to find, but a lot of criticisms about this new Mario because this Mario. Do you say it Mario? Mario?
Mario. The fuck's Mario?
Mario. So a lot of criticisms because Chris Pratt, you know, Guardians Galaxy and fucking
Which one's that?
Star-Lord.
Okay.
So he's the voice of Mario.
Oh wow.
And Mario, and he doesn't talk with an Italian accent. It's a Mario.
He doesn't. Just American straight.
He just talks like himself. And then the voice of Luigi is Charlie Day. You know Charlie Day from Sunny Philadelphia, the really raspy voice motherfucker, crazy voice motherfucker.
The beard?
Yeah. So he's the voice. That was
like the more fuller beard. The
Yeah.
other guy has a little beard too.
The one who's crazy, little Charlie. He's in Horrible Bosses.
Fist Fight with Ice
Yes.
Cube? That's the guy that's
Yeah.
the voice in Mario?
So he's Luigi.
Oh, okay.
But you know, he knows his voice, right?
I just started watching Horrible Bosses.
Oh, okay.
And I'm about like 30 minutes in.
They're good. They're good. Especially the first one. So good. So fucking
But,
fun. I just watched it the other day.
But yeah, I know who you're talking about.
So he's the voice of Luigi. So that's kind of... I don't remember what Luigi sounded like in the games myself.
Yeah.
I don't even know if the motherfucker talked. You know, I
They
don't remember
both
him
just
saying
sound
anything.
like
Well, Mario, like in the newer games, he'd be like, it's a me,
Yeah.
a Mario.
making crazy noises.
Oh,
Again, just crazy shit.
yeah. So people were giving him a lot of flack because, like, I guess initially they were like, it's not politically correct to do an Italian accent like that, unless you actually talk like that.
People are stupid.
People are stupid.
It's acting. That's what it is.
He's acting like an Italian.
What does it have to be serious now? Every movie or what?
I bet you if you go back and watch an Olive Garden commercial from the 90s, I bet you they have somebody like, you know what I mean? Like fucking,
maybe.
I'd probably.
It's an Italian restaurant, though. Why would there be something wrong with that? I guess because, like, well, what if the guy was Italian singing? You're legit all through.
But I guess they're saying if
I get what you're saying.
if it's gonna
That's
be,
how it is nowadays.
Yeah. So,
It's like that story I told you of the dude who dressed with a poncho and a sombrero and went to like the fucking university.
Yeah.
And he's like, does this offend you? And they're like, yes, it does. They're like, are you Mexican? He's like, no. They're like, oh, this is very offensive. And then he goes to the barrio and he's like at the taco shop. Does this offend you? They're like, no, you look good.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's fucking hilarious.
But it's just people's in their head.
Got to
you
be
know?
outraged about something.
But yeah, they should have just said, do it, bro. Get down on that Italiano accent.
Because
If
he
you
probably
can.
could have done it. Cool.
Yeah. And
But
it's-
anyway,
that would have been
so-
fun, right? It would have
yeah.
been fun.
so long story short, John Leguizamo, and I don't know about you, bro, but old school John Leguizamo, I could get down with. But in the last maybe 10 years, maybe 15 years, he's been kind of a fucking little cunt.
I've always considered him a C-lister celebrity in my head.
And this, I'm not just talking about Empire, the movie.
No. That's just like a little fun. That's a C fucking list movie too. But I'm talking about like
I forgot.
even the past. It's like it's cool at the time, but like that's a shitty movie, bro. Like this guy's stupid. I've never really cared for this man. I'm just gonna put it out there. I always thought he was kind of stupid. I always thought he was. My sister would watch The Pest, and I would watch it with her, and and I would laugh because she's watching it. But like, if I really think about everything and stuff, like Spawn and stuff, like this dude, he's shit. The fuck has he done good?
You're absolutely right, and
I'm just like you got me thinking about it.
But now you got me thinking about it. But honestly, I wasn't expecting that opinion on it, because I think generally he's pretty highly regarded amongst most people.
I think recently, when I seen him get a lot of praise recently, he did he was the voice of one of the main characters in Encanto, that Disney movie. That Disney movie.
He had a small part in the first couple John Wicks. Small part.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just want to slap the fuck out of him. He's like, with his fucking mustaches.
So basically, they asked him if he was going to watch this new movie. And this is just being it just sounds like a fucking little hater. You know what I mean? He's like, absolutely not. He said, there's no Latino representation in this movie as far as the voices go. He said when I played Luigi in the 1991 movie, he said, I broke ground or some shit. I'm like, get out of your own fucking ass, you cunt motherfucker. Oh,
so I guess he's trying to be like,
lost me forever.
When he played it back in the day, he did a Latino accent, so he wanted it to stay that way or something. That's kind of what that sounds like. He's
Puerto Rican, right? Isn't he Puerto Rican or Cuban?
I don't even know what he's He's not Cuban. I
think he's Puerto Rican. So I think he could be. I think he used like a Puerto Rican New York accent in Luigi and Mario.
Yeah, because he's New Yorker, like Puerto Rican style, right?
Yeah.
No.
He's like, when I did that in 91, nobody was doing that. Luigi was a fucking Italian.
I think they're like Italiano, yeah.
They're both Italians. Yeah. They're both Italian plumbers.
There you go. That's so awkward. I broke ground.
He said, when I did it, I opened doors. Okay, brother.
Yeah, he's delusional.
Yeah. Delusional and just begging for some fucking. Who cares what he fucking thinks? That's another thing. They're always asking these. Of course, I'm gonna
go see it. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see it. No, it's like golly, bro. Just be a hater like everybody.
Yeah.
Absolutely no Latino presentation.
He's like, they should have been more diverse with the casting of this movie. He said, "There's no Latino representation. I will not take my family to see this movie."
Damn, this sounds like part of the problem. You know.
Remember Tu Wong Fu?
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze, rest in peace.
Remember it.
Wesley Snipes. They both smacked the fuck out of John Leguizamo.
He's just always just. I don't know how he's just.
That's a crazy movie. Think about it. They couldn't do that fucking movie. No.
No. The town thinks they're women. Yeah. No. Fucking legit.
Fuck. I remember seeing that shit in the movie theater, bro.
Ooh, that was a no, mama. No, the mama. She took you to go see Tu Wong Fu because we were pretty little. I remember seeing it on VHS in the house with my family.
I think I went with my it was on the rentals as well. I remember renting it too, but I remember seeing it like with my sister.
But it was probably a tad inappropriate for us.
Probably. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I thought it was funny.
I thought it was a decent movie. I would watch it. I remember.
But so John Leguizamo was offended. He's not going to watch Super Mario Brothers.
What a piece of shit. Fuck him. I have tickets I bought to go see The Pope Exorcism. It's just a horror movie.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my little cousin to go see a scary movie.
The Pope Exorcism.
And,
the reason why I was laughing
just the
is
one
because
coming out.
I was thinking about the Pope. Like, I thought you were saying the Pope, like, because you're like, the Pope, and then you pause for a second, Exorcism.
Who's I forget his name, the famous actor, Gladiator.
Russell Crowe.
That's
him.
He's the Pope.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If he's in it, it's got to be.
He's the Pope.
If he does a movie, it's usually pretty good because he doesn't do nothing. Like, he doesn't really make movies anymore. So if he does it,
I haven't seen too much hype on it or nothing, but
it's a new one.
That comes out that day. It says.
So you bought him in advance?
Yeah.
Comes out in a week.
Thursday, tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow night.
Damn, you have to let me know.
But I hadn't been in a movie in months. I want to go see that Wick too. I was gonna go last Thursday to see Wick. Mm-hmm. Actually, the last 2 Thursdays in a row, I had planned to go see Wick, but I caught a stomach bug. Because we talked about it. Remember, he told me all about it. The next day I was going to go see it. I caught like a little stomach flu bug, and I started feeling like shit. So I came home from work that day and just slept. Didn't go see it. The next Thursday, I had a call in, and I had to fucking work all night.
Yeah.
But I'd been meaning to go see The Wick.
Nah, but go.
Just hasn't made it, but
I'm anxious to hear how that movie is. I love me a good horror movie, man.
Yeah.
I like horror out of season. You know, I get amped up in the month of October for sure. Try to do a marathon, but like, I love me a good horror movie out of season.
Yeah.
You have to let me know.
Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me. Did you see the Navajo Nation? Navajo Nation, they opened a skate park. And Tony Hawk, he runs this organization that opens skate parks like in crazy rural areas. Like they do a bunch. He's done a bunch in Africa. You're about to shit on it. I seen your face. You're about to shit on what I was about to say, and then I said Tony Hawk, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna.
Where is this located?
It's called Two Gray Hills Skate Park, Navajo Nation Road.
Two Gray Hills.
So Tony Hawk was here this last week for the ribbon cutting of it, because this organization, they build skate parks mainly for, like, they did a whole documentary on it, which I haven't seen. It looks good, but it's about this Afghani woman skateboarder, and
Is that? Never mind.
and women aren't allowed to do anything over there, you know. So like her skateboarding's like fucking crazy, and like she like made it to the fucking like. I think he opened like a skate park over there. Got her some more practice. She was like skating on dirt and shit, skating on cardboard boxes.
Damn.
That's real. So anyway, they opened a skate park, and he was here for the ribbon cutting. I thought that was pretty cool.
I guess my question is it in New Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, because the Navajo Nation is the Four Corners, is why I'm asking. It's in all the states.
Yeah. It's up. It's up
corner,
It's
yeah.
up on our side,
Nice.
our quadrant.
That's good. That's good. So my question is, so it's on the reservation, right? You said,
Yeah.
right? So it's, it's only good for people that are on the reservation.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Like, can I go skate on that motherfucker? You know what I mean? Can I take my little cousin to go skate on that motherfucker? Or do you gotta, is it open to the public?
I don't think so.
Son of a
Like
bitch.
you said, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't look that deep into it. Fuck,
Yeah.
I didn't think you were gonna
No.
come at me with that.
They just piss me off. The fucking, when they get special treatment and shit, whoever it is.
Who's that? Who's they?
Anybody who gets special fucking treatment, whether you're a fucking Indian, a black person, a white person, anytime that you're getting superior treatment over a different kind of human being, I don't condone that. So why does, you know what I mean? So what I mean is that like it could be open to the public. That's cool.
Yeah.
How about Saturday?
It might
How
be.
about Saturday?
Saturdays for the whites.
Damn.
Can't have Saturday
No,
for
it's
the
just,
whites.
I don't know.
They'd have to give them an off day, a Tuesday. I'm gonna give them a prime weekend day.
I was thinking more, a public day. Call it better, Public. Open to the public on Saturdays.
General public.
General.
Where you going to watch that movie?
The shit box. Rio Century.
Rio? Uh-oh. Okay. Damn. Who brought you over there?
I have free tickets.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. On that app. I got an app.
It's
I
not
get
a
some
shit
points.
box. It's pretty nice.
No, it's nice, but the
Just there's
people make it
people.
all ghetto.
Yeah. Take it easy.
I'm gonna
Take it
do it.
easy.
I'm gonna do it,
Sudan.
George, like on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
That time he freaks out.
Yeah.
On the, he's like, and if you don't believe me, I'll take you outside. He's like, okay, just try me. He's like, it's funny. He's like, because I would love it.
Oh, I would love it. Nice. Sorry, I threw it back to that.
No,
You're going off on a rant.
but
I don't know. It might be open
I
to
like
the public.
Tony Hawk,
It
though.
might be open to the
so
public.
that's cool.
But I think that's part of it is opening it for indigenous. That's why I did it in Africa and fucking, Serengeti's.
Indigenous.
Is that the wrong?
Motherfucking, what do they call the fucking Australian fucking people? Fucking, what's it called?
That's where he's opening the next
a
one.
ribbon.
A
Ribbon. What's it called? Aborigine. Motherfucking, it's for that rabbinigeries, man.
The Aborigines got to skate, man.
Fucking show.
Represent the Aborigines.
What did you call it?
In the next X Games.
He called it
Indigenous. It's a real word.
oh my god. I just think of like a tribe wearing like fucking loincloths.
Skating.
Indigenous. There's a
Reminds
movie
me
like
of
that, ain't
Encino.
it?
Encino Man, he skates in his loincloth.
Okay, maybe that's the one
I think
I'm
that's what you're
thinking
thinking
of.
of.
I think there's
Old Frage.
that, and then maybe there's an old basketball movie where the recruiter goes to
Juwanna
like the
Man?
tribe. No, this one I think it's called Blue Chips maybe or something.
Okay, I think.
But if not, there's this one where he's a basketball recruiter and he goes
in the
to a
grass
tribe
skirt.
and they find the fucking
balls out.
yeah, he's looking for these basketball players in this tribe that has these tall, badass basketball players,
Okay.
and they're all fucking skating with war paint and shit and loincloth. It's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
So I guess until April 23rd, they got blizzards for 85 cents at
No
Dairy
shit.
Queen.
April 23rd.
Yeah. I
April
don't know
20
the stipulations, but that's what I read. It said, enjoy a blizzard. It's probably a small one, but it says for 85 cents until April 23rd.
One per customer, one per vehicle,
No,
unlimited.
probably per person. Yeah, probably unlimited. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. That brings up a good thing, man. I think I need to get off the fucking completely off dairy.
Dairy? Oh,
I hadn't eaten ice cream in a long time, and I ate some ice cream the other day.
fuck.
2 days ago.
Gotcha.
I'm still fucked up.
Damn.
Still fucked
That's
up.
horrible.
Yeah.
Is there a pill you can take, I think?
I think
from
so.
a prescription?
Fuck all that. It's easier just not indulge. It's a reason not to be a.
Why live, bro? No, just like, can't eat ice cream? No blizzard?
That's a good deal though. But if I were to have
That's
that,
a good deal. I don't want to hear it.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking, shit, I'll partake.
Just the mini, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but it's 85 cents.
How much is the regular price on a mini though? $1.25.
I don't know the deal.
$1.99.
I don't think you can get nothing for $1.99. No, and I go get mine. It's like $8 or some shit.
Well, you get what size do you get?
A large. But how much
that's-
cheaper could the small be?
So, there's
Half the
there's
price?
a mini, then a small, then a medium large. So mini's its own thing. Mini's got.
I've never
be at
heard
least,
of a mini.
I have.
at Dairy
It's
Queen.
tiny.
I've never heard of that at Dairy Queen.
And if they're doing that for
don't think
85
they have a
cents,
mini.
then I think they do have a mini.
I don't think
Look it
so.
up. Look it up right now.
I don't think they have minis.
Sizes of Dairy Queen Blizzards.
You think I should just look up the menu? Or you want me to just put that?
Well, do what you gotta do, man.
I was thinking, look up the menu. Blizzard treats.
What's your go-to? It's got to be Snickers for me.
I like Reese's. Snickers gets a little hard, even though I like the taste. It's fucking hard.
Can get you. Get a good chunk. Mini.
These bastards, they don't have the sizes. Let's see. Go to buy one.
You gotta click on it.
Yay, mini. Yeah. Let's start
What's
an order.
the regular price on a mini?
Let's check it out.
$1.99. I'm thinking.
They're gonna want me to log into all the fucking.
Fuck it.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
try to,
No, it's cool.
I'll have to
But
check.
the
though.
mini's like a shot, you know?
Yeah.
So if they're selling that for
I wanna
85
see what
cents,
this deal
then-
is here, right? See what's really going on here, right? Trying to find it here.
You like the Reese's peanut butter cup or Reese's Pieces?
I get the Reese's, just Reese's.
Reese's peanut butter. I don't think they do Reese's Pieces, do they?
They might. If you ask them. Ask them the price.
What is it about those certain ice creams? They do something to it. Like the one that fucked me up was a Ben and Jerry's. That's what fucked me up. And then like a Cold Stone Creamery, like it's like I don't know what it's like a certain type of like sugar milk they use or something,
They're
bro.
probably just
It's
using,
fucking. It's like a laxative.
I think they're using a whole heavy cream is what it is.
Bro.
They're using a solid
When was the last
heavy.
time you ate Cold Stone?
It's been within 6 months.
So it's fresh. You can
Because I went to Panda Express one
Right
time.
next door to it.
Yeah.
That's a deadly combination.
I don't usually have issues
With my
like
back.
that. I have more issues with heartburn.
Okay. Indigestion.
Not I don't have issues with digestion. Yeah.
I got indigestion.
Yeah. Which is rough in itself, but
Getting old, man.
yeah, I've been having issues with that for a minute. I think it's because when I used to drink for so many years too much, all crazy, just just jacked my guts up.
You were an unofficial sponsored Bud Light.
I like Bud Light. If I still drank beer, I'd drink Bud Light.
I know you would. That's why I said it, man.
I don't know why. I just like the taste.
I thought you liked the fact that you just put them down and keep drinking them all night.
No, I can do that with any beer.
Oh, gangster motherfucker.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about the Bud Light sponsorship of this? Because you were a sponsor. You had Bud Light on your back there for a little bit.
It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
I drink it for the taste, like I say.
Not what they represent as a company.
I wish Coors Light tasted better because this is even before this incident, but I've always wished Coors Light tasted to my tasting. I'm saying, you know, because some people like Coors Light. Like my family, they're fucking Coors drinkers.
So I don't know if I don't think I've ever told this story on the
I
podcast.
can't stand Coors.
But
Taste.
I went to Golden, Colorado, and that's where Coors is located. Their main brewery. It's up in the Rockies. And
I've been there.
all right. Well, there's a well-known pizza place in Golden, and they roll the fucking keg down the street from the factory and fucking hook it up, you know.
Oh, okay.
So I tried it there, and it definitely had a different taste, you know. You could tell the
Fresh.
fucking freshness. It was
Yeah.
pretty fucking good. Like if you had it right there, like at all times, you know what I mean? At that fresh, like, you know,
Yeah.
fucking. It's a different
Fresh
story.
beer.
Different story. I mean, I bet
Freshly
the same could be said for Anheuser-Busch at their factory if you know what their Bud Light tastes at the local pizzeria. Golden, Colorado is a pretty cool little city. I don't know when's the last time you've been there.
I was probably like 12 years old, but we went to the brewery and everything, like the tour inside it.
Oh,
and
okay,
stuff.
yeah. So I didn't actually go to there, but
But I was too young to drink. But I remember my dad. It looks like when you're done with the tour, you could fucking it's just like a bar, and you just go and try whatever you want fresh. You know.
yeah. I just remember driving past, because you drive past the factory to get into the town, right? And like you're just driving for like 15 minutes. It seemed like the factory's so fucking huge, bro.
Wow.
It's like it's a trip.
I remember like when you're walking in, like they just have hops growing like fucking crazy, like just greenery.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So in local news, the city council is trying to get us to spend $200K on a cart roundup program, and they're trying to say that it's not just the homeless people that are stealing carts and taking them all over this fucking city. That it's people that are like, this is a
cars.
quote, people that are in a rush to get to the bus, or like take their groceries to the bus, or like just regular hardworking individuals that just,
Grab your shit, throw the basket, and jump on the bus.
bro, $200,000, bro. They announced the numbers because legal weed for recreation just had its 1 year anniversary. Did you see how much money they made in the first year?
No. Kajillion?
$500 million.
Was it 2 trillion?
$500 million. Where's that money going? I hit a fucking pothole last night. Damn near ripped my fucking tire clean off my fucking car. Fucking.
So
You can't drive on the freeway without taking a rock to the fucking windshield. Fucking. Where is this $500 million fucking going? These cocksucking motherfuckers.
So what you can do is just take they give you the number on what they've made from the wreck, and just take 20% off of that, and that's what the government's made. That's what the state has made. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I wonder what that number is.
Get out your calculator.
But how do you know what's deciphered from rec from medical
They
on the
said
sales? Because they don't make any tax off the medical, is what I'm saying. So just the place makes the money off the medical.
the way that they talk about it is specifically from rec, but I know that's not
Wow.
true. I know that's not true, right? It's got to
I
be
don't
some
know.
medical in there as well.
But so that's the money that they're making.
$500 million.
So 20% off of whatever, yeah. The
So
sale.
it was like it was over $500 million. So,
Well, that's what the state's pocketing.
yeah.
Yep.
So what is that? 10 million?
Probably.
like that.
So probably some crazy
So-
shit.
So where's the shopping carts?
Oh yeah, that's what. Let's go back to that. So, what's the issue? Is there a lot of shopping carts that are bothering people around that are being littered? Is that what the issue is?
I know that you work in Albuquerque, but you don't really drive around Albuquerque, you know.
I see some sometimes.
But in your commute, right? But there's
Well,
but if
I
you
mean,
if
I
you,
gotta
if you
go.
drive
I gotta go delivering sacks of weed.
but
when I do.
if you drive all around the whole city,
Yeah.
you notice how many are fucking out there.
There's quite a few, but like to me, like so this is why I'm bringing it up. I'm not like arguing that there's not an issue. I bring it up because other states, it's not up. So that $200,000 is like, to me, It's numbers, and it's I know it's real money, but it's fake to me. It's fake. It's an excuse, and they say they spent that money, but they don't spend the money on that, because this is what's going on. All the carts that are littered in town, they have city workers, bro. Make the city workers go pick them all up, and then make a law like in other states. You leave it up to the store that they have to have. You make a fucking law that they have to have those fucking things where you can't fucking take the
Locks them
other
down.
states have fucking where you can't move the fucking basket off of the fucking property line.
Yeah.
So the $200,000 is a number that they're trying to get approved for this money, but that money ain't going to be spent on what it's supposed to be. This is what I believe. In my head, if they really wanted to fix it, there's all kinds of city workers. I see them all the time, even working in the parking garage.
So supposedly they have a program where somebody goes around and collects these fucking things. I think it's a city. It's a city-run program.
We'll make everybody do it. There's 3 people sweeping the fucking parking garage.
I'll do you one better. Don't even let them take it off the fucking property.
But, well,
have your
we need to clean the
security-
ones-
Have your fuck. All these stores have security. Stop them.
We need to clean the ones.
You take that fucking cart off, I'm gonna fucking tase you right in your fucking ribs. You cocksucker.
Well, that's not the real world, because nobody gets tased for taking anything. But so they need to clean up the ones that are existing. So what I'm saying is how about next week make all the fucking city workers, the ones that sweep the parking garages that don't do shit, make everybody fucking cart roundup, go grab all the
Operation
fucking
Cart
carts,
Roundup.
recycle all that shit, and then have a thing like you're saying, put it in the hands of the fucking facilities and make it a law that they have to fucking figure out how to keep their fucking shit on their property. But to me, it's just it's bullshit, bro, because that money right there, that's just like something that's like,
I know.
it'll go somewhere else.
It's just a fucking number. That number can
No,
be.
you're right, it's bullshit. But what I'm saying is like, I think they do that because they just want to. I don't know why they do it, but if they wanted to solve the problem, they could do it, but they don't. It's crazy.
I forget what state it was, but Walmart announced a bunch of like 4 store closures in this one city, and they said that each store was taking almost like $1.5 million per loss, like each year. So like a total like $6 million between those 4 stores, like loss every year. Just fucking people stealing shit and
Yeah.
fucking like merchandise just fucking
Disappearing.
yeah. It's fucking nuts, man. You know that's what happened with this one. You know they don't come out and fucking say it. I mean they said there was an operating loss, but
Yeah, just get stolen. Everything.
it's weird.
It's just sad, is what it is. But it's like, well, hopefully we could rise above it.
Rise. I don't know, man. Got anything else written on that paper over there, man?
I do, but I don't have nothing that I need to talk about.
Okay. Wrap this motherfucker up.
Sounds good, sir.
Can't wait to hear the review of the Pope of Exorcism.
I hope I make it. Fingers crossed. Everybody show up to work
This week,
tomorrow.
Thursday,
Yes, sir.
mañana. Right on. Go get your. I almost said free Blizzard. Go get your 85-cent Blizzard.
Yep, I'll try it. I ain't waiting in that fucking line though. I have to go on an off hour.
And this is, I don't know. How'd you hear about it?
Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's on there, then there'll
Then
probably
it's
be a
gotta
line.
be real.
I thought it was like, no, I think it like word of mouth, like I
No,
don't know, but
no.
if it's on the social medias,
Yeah.
it's out there. Be careful. Get your Blizzard. Till next week. AJ and Joe Show. We're out.